Wow, what a peeling viewing. Oh, come on, that was a quality pun. Hello everybody, I'm Miss MonMon. Welcome to my channel. Today we will be embarking on another vintage cooking adventure, and to celebrate the release of season 4 of The Marvelous Mrs Maisel, we will be making the official Mrs Maisel Latkes. Now, latkes originated from Eastern Europe, so think Russia, Germany, Poland, Austria, and they are quite similar to a potato pancake, but a little bit more rustic as opposed to perfectly rounded like a pancake. I have been eating latkes for let's face it, for most of my life, because it's crispy potato, like what's not to love. But I am super excited to give the official Amazon released recipe a go. As always, before we get started, the first thing we need to do is aprons on. To start making our latkes, we need to peel 6 medium potatoes. Now the recipe recommends Idaho or russet potatoes, which we don't really have in Australia, so I've just gone with these good old purpley ones. They're quite yummy. So let's give them a peel. Is there a potato peeling ASMR? Hold on, let's give this a go. If that doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what will. Our potatoes are peeled and soaking in cold water. The next thing we need to do is, in a small bowl, add our matzo meal, salt, pepper, and some baking powder. Oh, I cannot open anything. Okay. Wow, that is the worst way. Oh wow, I'm making it worse. This is why I get my husband to open things. Fun. 7 tablespoons, let's go. Oh, I'm doing a great job. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's 3. Do we all agree that that's 3? 4, 5, 6, last one. 7. If that's not the most accurate pouring of matzo meal you've ever seen, I don't know whatever will be. 1 teaspoon of salt. A pinch of pepper. How much baking powder? 1/4 teaspoon. Now in another bowl, we are going to lightly beat 2 eggs, so let's go ahead and do that. We now turn our attention back to our potatoes, so I am going to cut them down a little bit and grate them. I don't know whether I need to do the ultra fine grating or the more chunky. I'm gonna go with more chunky, because I think ultra fine starts getting a bit too mushy after a while, and I don't mind a bit of bite in my latkes. Our next step is to add the minced onion into our grated potato. I was on a Latka forum. That's how exciting my Tuesday nights get. I'm on a Jewish cooking forum. And one of the biggest tips that I read was to actually grate your onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I'm not really that great at mincing things, and I don't want to buy pre-minced food when I can just do it myself. So I'm going to grate some onion. So both of our potatoes and onions have now been squeezed out of moisture and are in a bowl. I have now popped my stove on, so I'm heating up some oil. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and combine all my ingredients together, and then we will start frying up our latkes. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. latkes all fried up. Now, I'm not the greatest at frying. I can't ever seem to get the oil temperature right. I either burn it or it just takes so long. I don't know what it is about my mother, but she can fry food. You know that perfect golden brown? To her, it's just like, oh yeah, just chuck it in hot oil. Wow, why didn't I think of that, Mom? So I have served up myself 2 latkes, one with the sour cream and one with the applesauce. Let's give it a go. Yum. That's pretty good actually. Now I'm going to try it with the sour cream. They are really nice and crispy. The matzo meal really adds an interesting element. I've never had latkes or even potato pancakes with matzo meal. It definitely makes them a little more bready. They're a little bit heavier than a hash brown. Overall, I think this recipe is really delicious. If I had better frying skills, I'm sure they would be that perfect golden brown color. But that is really yum. And that is it for another vintage cooking adventure. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are inspired to make latkes for yourself. If you do, please let me know. I'd love to see how yours turned out. I really do hope yours fry up a little bit better than mine. I will be back next week with a brand new video, but until then, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, as well as find me on any of my social media. If you'd like more information on this recipe, I have everything in my blog, including links to where I got things like the matzo meal. You can find that in the description box below. Oh, and before I go, a quick shout out to one of my favorite YouTube channels, which is The Vintage Side. She also did a vintage recipe adventure where she looked at 3 different potato type recipes and gave them a go. It's a really great video, so I will link it either here if I can figure that out, and of course in the description box below. Go and give her a like and a follow because she is an absolutely wonderful YouTuber. I mean, she's also my friend, but that's okay. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week, and don't forget to be kind, be true, be you. Bye! Oh, potatoes into latkes. I love food. These potatoes are not great. But then again, finding any food at the grocery store right now is exciting, so be grateful. Oh no, we're not grating yet. Oh, I punned too soon. The best way I have found that will stop you crying when you're cutting onions is by getting your husband to do it. Mine has run away. I have to go to work. Sure, mate. Sure.